I'm excited for our kids. You know, I thought we played really gutsy basketball tonight. We talked a lot about how this could possibly be our last home game for our seniors. You know, we just don't know with regional rankings coming out and things of that sort. And I wanted them to really go out with a bang on their home court and not have any regrets. So that was a really big, we made that challenge to them to start the game tonight. We made a challenge to Angelique and Nikki that they needed to step up, and it was time to play like juniors. And it's a new season, and we put a lot of trust in those two guys, and I thought they really, once again, did a great job of pushing our tempo. You know, Jeffy, you know, I thought we started out really slow just as a team. We were really hesitant. I think we were playing to not lose instead of playing to win. And then, you know, we had a really nice family talk at halftime, and we came out much better the second half. And, you know, congratulations to Jess, who just became not only the steals leader, career steals leader, but also assist leader. She's not even a point guard, so that's really, I think, says a lot about Jess in terms of her unselfishness. Those couldn't be, you know, when you look at team statistics, those couldn't be two bigger awards and, you know, stats in terms of that stuff in those two categories. So happy for her, but more happy that she has a chance to hang another banner in the gym. Yeah, I think that, you know, what we have talked about is we want to have fun with this. You know, we've hung a conference championship banner, we've hung a tournament banner, you know, but we kind of knew we needed this one to put us over the top. We're still new, you know, even though it's been 3 years now, and you know, we still feel like we haven't really earned that respect around not just the country, and that's fine, but just in terms of the West region. You know, so we really wanted to use this game as a message-sending game and not put any doubts in the regional committee's mind that we deserve to be one of the top teams, and we played that way. You know, we had CCAA awards came out today, and Brittany Jefferson was first team all-conference, and Jess was second team, and Nikki Beckman was newcomer of the year. And I was really happy for them, and that's what I told them today at shoot-around, but I'm also really upset because I think you know, we get penalized a little bit for playing team basketball, and we have more kids that deserve awards. So that's frustrating, and I thought tonight we came out and really played for each other, and you know, our goal right now is to just be so good they can't ignore us. So that's, I think, what you saw tonight was a team that came out, you know, looking to have fun, and you know, I think when we play somewhat loose, we play a little bit better offensively, and when we play really focused on the defensive end, I mean, we're really tough to beat. Yeah, I think it takes Jeffy, I feel like I should make her do sprints before the game or something, because it takes her a while to kind of get going. You know, she has that that first wind kind of up and down, and then she needs to come out, and then all of a sudden she just turns into this different person. So we can find that earlier. I think she just has to settle into the game. And then when you make her mad, you know, and I think I think I made her a little mad at halftime when I told her that, you know, Bogues was kicking her butt. You know, she really turned it on the second half, and she wasn't going to have any of that. So I'm proud of her. I'm proud of how she's responded, and she's just really grown up a lot, just in terms of accepting challenges. You know, and I think Jess can attest to that. That's one of the biggest things about Jeffy is just her growing up and stepping up to the challenge instead of really hiding in the background.
Coach, what did you say to the team you got going about 15
Well, I'll give you the PG version of that. You know, I think I was disappointed that you know, we got up 15 on them, and then what we've done all year is taken our foot off the pedal, and we haven't learned to just kind of keep your foot down on someone's throat. What I told them, you know, we gave up all their 13 points to start the game. We're off offensive rebound, and that's been our Achilles heel. And what I told them, like, if someone comes in the paint, you know, I'd rather you put them on the floor than just let them come in there and get an O-board and score. You know, we need to send a message. You know, I'd rather you close out hard on Boggs and Fowler, not intentionally, but Fowler, than just let her take open jumpers. At least she'll think about the next shot before she just sits there and takes it. I just challenged them to be tougher for themselves and for one another, and I didn't want them to go out like that. I didn't want them to have to sit around for the next 2 weeks and wonder what their fate was going to be. You know, at this point of the year, you have to control your own destiny, and you can't leave it up to athletic directors and coaches from other conferences to kind of make your bed. So I think that's what was the biggest challenge to them, at halftime, and I think they responded extremely well.
So as we head to Ontario and whatever might be nice after that, what's the mindset, and is there anything that should change at this point?
No, I think that, the biggest thing that we're looking at going into Ontario right now in the CCAA championships is we're going to have fun, and what I think is important is that Jess and these guys do a really good job of showing Nikki and Leek and Ashley and these guys who are going to be, our leaders next year, the ropes and how this stuff works and how we go about our business on the road. And I think they do a good job of that already, but there's kind of a different atmosphere when you're in playoffs. There's, the lights are brighter, the arena's bigger. So we're going down for the experience of our younger kids, and we're going down to have a good time. And we said, since we're in it, we might as well just have fun and win the whole thing.
What's the plan at that point? Are you going to try and get the offense going a little more, or is the defense, pretty much play the same as you have been?
No, I think that, I think we've done we scored 43 points the second half, and I think we're gaining confidence on the offensive end of the court, which is something we've lacked for the last, 20-some games. And so we've gained really great confidence on the offensive end, and I think that's scary. I think when people look at our box scores the last probably 3 games and they're seeing us scoring in the 70s, they should worry a little bit because we've been putting up numbers in the 40s. And so I don't think anything changes really. I think the biggest thing is that you have to, what we talk about in October is that we want to play until there's no more games left to play. We don't want to play we don't want our season to end when we get beat. We want to be the last team playing, and that's kind of has to be your approach to every single game. And we have to learn from games like this where you're up 15 and you let people back in the games. It's kind of, it's cutthroat now. It's March, it's winter go home time. So we kind of get these next 2 games to warm us up and approach the semifinal and this championship game like it's the NCAA tournament, and that's the way we're going to go about it. Timeouts are different, everything's different. But I think that Jess would probably say the same thing. She's been in the NCAA tournament. She can probably attest to that a little bit.
Yeah, it's almost scary going back just because you know what it's like and you don't want it to change. So you want to go and you want to just keep playing. But I think it is difficult going into it because you just want to you trust your teammates and you just want to. I lost my train of thought.
Just maybe to talk about the second half, you guys came out and first couple of possessions, it was kind of trying to decide what you were going to do, and then really kind of kicked in afterwards. And I thought, from my perspective, it was almost a conditioning deal. What kind of shape did you guys feel like you were in down the stretch? It feels like you really, as a team, said, hey, look, we've got this, let's really play physical, let's do that. Maybe talk about conditioning as you get into the stretch.
Well, that has a lot to do with our strength and conditioning coach, Coach Kopp, who he works us and we just kind of take into that. And a lot of what Coach says is we need to run, get out and run, keep going. And we can see that they're tired. And that's our kind of motivation to just keep going. And that kind of gets us more aggressive on the offensive end.
Do you think you continue with the same aggression on defense as you have in the NCAA tournament? You don't know the teams as well, but at the same time, you got to kind of keep with what's got you.
Yeah, I think, our defense has always been our main focus. So I think whether we know the team or not, we kind of just play our own defense, and we just play together, and that'll keep us like where we need to go. I think the only thing that would change is how we play our offense, but our defense has always been our top priority, and that's what keeps us going.